Alright, welcome to Fast Eddie's Racing out here in Southern California. We're debuting the Super Touring minivan that we're using to show off our skills about what we're capable of. I'm Tommy and our buddy Fast Eddie, our dreadlock pal over there with Mr. T. That's my pro right here. We go back about 13 years, but been under the radar long enough, so it's time to come out.
Alright.
This is our start. Our influence was the old Super Touring cars of 1995 that were made by Neil Brown Engineering. They run the F20C, which is a 2-liter D-stroke h22 with the head flipped around backwards. Contacted them, selected a head gasket, it did the machine work, and this is what we have. We have the head flipped around, we're running a header coming out the back, and running velocity stacks in the front. The benefit of this setup is you get better airflow. It also makes the engine bay run a lot cooler because all the heat is isolated back here, when most of your electronics are up here, so you're not frying your sensors. Engine bay runs a lot cooler, drops the temperature probably about 30 or 40 degrees at least. You notice it when you're driving, when you look at the temp gauge, it makes a huge difference. The other benefit is the simplicity of the swap. You can have the header and the intake manifold off in about 15 minutes. It makes for an excellent setup. You can tell, you see everything's right there in front of you. We have to run an EPM because the way the distributor is set up, it actually hit the water neck. So we ran an EPM from AEM, Advanced Engine Management, hooked up to an EMS. We're running RSX coils. They got the igniters right on top, so we don't have to run a junction box in between the two. Wire them right into ECU, and we're good to go. We got the cams dialed in at 0 with factory cams, so it idles perfect. See where the setup is right there. AEM was actually kind enough to let us buy the cam sprockets direct. And when we're on the street, this van does see street driving every day. We have a backing plate that's a sandwich plate in between the velocity stacks and the rest of the manifold. And this filter box is right here on the front. It doesn't hurt performance, protects the engine. We haven't quite finished the wiring harness. We got it just enough so we can get us around town and get us to the show. And we're also running an EDO performance battery, which saves us a lot of weight and a lot of space. Don't mind the rubber glove, that's just on there so we don't contact the positive battery terminal. But yep, this is mainly what we got going on, and this is what makes the van special. Other than follow me around here to the driver's side, we have a 5-speed manual stick shift conversion. Now tell me whose mama has a minivan with a 5-speed conversion in it. And there you go, we make the pedals, we make the shifter box. Don't mind the oil pressure gauge, we haven't made them out. But hey, oil pressure is necessary for us to see. We're running the homemade pedal setup, and also you see where we had to run the hydraulic line for us to convert it into a 5-speed manual. This is necessary since the van actually doesn't have one. We had to make one using Earl stainless steel line. It actually came out pretty well. It drives and feels like a modified Honda Accord, and it handles. We've actually taken it out into the mountain passes and kept up with some of the faster cars. So we haven't pushed it to the limit yet. It's not finished yet, but we're working that way. And as soon as we have it perfected, we'll put it in your engine bay too. Give us a call, Fast Eddie's Racing on Facebook. That's all one word, Fast Eddie's Racing. Look for me and the other two with the dreadlocks.
And scene.